Hi everybody, your friend Lisa here. So I had to go ahead and just come in to do a little live for just a little second. This past weekend was a little crazy, and let me tell you one thing. It doesn't matter what you do. You can go ahead and try to be as healthy as you can, or uh, do all the right things, and it doesn't matter, none of that stuff. Sometimes your body is going to react to something, and you're gonna have a little scare here and there. Well, that's exactly what happened this weekend. We were getting everything set up and ready to go see our daughter, out of town, when all of a sudden, started having this real bad chest pain, right? And so it got to the point where I had all the symptoms basically of a heart attack. Ended up going to the doctor, to the hospital. My husband went ahead and picked me up, and he's like, we're leaving. So we left. We went to the hospital and stuff. Well, guys, as I was in there, they went ahead and took, of course, my labs and everything, and they realized that I had had a mild heart attack. They were trying to do a procedure until a couple of days later, of course, right? But because of the symptoms, or because of my labs, they were like, well, we're going to have to go ahead and do it right now, So the next day, they went ahead and did it, right away. The doctor was wonderful, I can tell you that much. But as he went ahead and went in there, and he finished, he came back and he said, I want you to know we didn't find anything. You're clear. So everything was great. And so he gave me a clean bill of health, in which I am more than grateful, especially to God, because right away my husband went ahead and made sure that everybody knew about it. They were all praying for us. And so, God really put his hand out there, and everything came out great. I don't have to go ahead and follow up with the doctor until about a month from now. So that just goes to tell you guys, we need to go ahead and invest so much in our health, because it doesn't matter what we do. Why get a scare? Because we're not doing things right for our own bodies. Our health is one of the most precious things that we have. I want to be able to live long. Why? Because I have grandkids. I want to enjoy every single one of them. I got a couple more that are coming on the way, and I want to be able to meet them. I want to be able to be part of their lives, be part of my son's lives, And my husband has been wonderful with all this ordeal. He's got his own issues, so it was a little bit scary for me in that aspect. But that also went ahead and showed me and told me, hey, sometimes we invest. We have become, so used to, okay, nothing's wrong with me right now, so I'm going to let it go. I'm going to be okay. But, until something happens. And then when we get this kind of scares, for a lot of us, it's too late, But, and so we have to invest in our health at the time, in our illness, I'm sorry, not in our health. And that's because we're like, we're okay, we're fine, nothing's going to happen to me. So how about if we go ahead and start investing in our health? Let me tell you one thing. I did not make a secret of the fact that, I have been taking my drops, that I am in these products. I even told the doctor, I'm a narcissist, which was a fun thing, to tell you the truth, because they were like, oh, wait a minute, I've been seeing that everywhere. Look, I'm not saying and I'm not claiming anything, but I am going ahead and letting you know, whatever happened there, and when the doctor comes back and tells me there's nothing going on, hey, I'm a happy person, I'm a happy camper. And when he says, go ahead and keep on doing what you're doing, it seems to be helping. I couldn't be more thankful, God went ahead and made the doctors, he made science for them to learn and all this good stuff, but he also made a brain for us to make sure that we know how to go ahead and deal with certain things, and how to go ahead and find those things that are going to help us to go ahead and live a better life, or that the short life that we're living, we're going to go ahead and live it healthier, at least happier. And because a healthy life is a happy life. Tell me it's not, right? So, I mean, all I gotta say is I'm thankful, I'm grateful, I am so happy to be here. It was just a little scare, and thank you so much to all my friends and family who went ahead and texted and DM me and messaged me and called me, and checked with Tim, and my kids. I want to tell each and every single one of you, I appreciate every single message, text, voicemail, everything. Thank you so much. And look, I have a long time, I believe I got a long ways to go here in this world. God's got me here for a reason. Maybe it's to let you know, look, you need to go ahead and change something, and if you need to go ahead and find out more information about the drops that I do and that I take, Slenderiix, let me tell you one thing, you're not gonna regret it. Go ahead, DM me, text me, I'll be happy to share with you, okay? And, thank you all so much for your love. I mean, I really appreciate it, and it's meant the world to me and my family. Well, I think I'm going to go ahead and go back to work, because one of the benefits of feeling better is, oh my gosh, you're going to have to go to work. But you know what? It's been awesome today, because I've been able to talk to my patients, and they're all like, oh, we missed you, girl, yesterday. So that was it. That was so sweet of them. So I'm so happy. And hey, Tasha, thank you. Love you. But I just thought I'd go ahead and just come in here. If you have any questions, if you feel like, hey, I don't know what else to do, I'm looking for something, what can you tell me about these drops, or what do you got going on? I've had a couple of people also ask me about that. What you got going on there? I've been hearing something about some drops and stuff. Let me tell you, okay? So the drops I do, they're called Slenderiix Drops, and what they have done for me is they have gone ahead and helped me so much to go ahead and lose some weight. Yeah, look, because can you see that? Well, you can't see that. But anyways, my scrubs are feeling a lot, looser. And my energy is through the roof. And I'm more focused in what I do. What can I say? My mood is good. That's what those drops have done to me. Now, another thing, another benefit. Okay, so what other things can they do? I can tell you that I sleep better. I sleep better at night. It's a restful sleep. And it just, you wake up energized. You wake up, I don't know, I wake up happy. So when I have a good night's sleep, I wake up happy. So lately it's been that a lot. So I'm happy for that. Now, working in the medical field, and I'm not saying I'm a nurse or anything like that, guys, but, we tend to see, how a lot of people nowadays are having so many issues health-wise. And boy, they come in for certain treatments, or they go to the hospital, because I'm inside a hospital. So it's like you see them going through, all day long. And you wonder, I wonder if they know anything about it, about what can help them feel better. How can we go ahead and tell them? I don't know. Sometimes I feel like we should go ahead and make a big banners, and put them everywhere and say, hey, talk to me. I got some stuff that you might want. I feel this good. You might want to go ahead and feel too. But no, honestly, seriously, health is our health is a very private thing for a lot of us. I know that, and I know it for personally, because whenever that happened to me this weekend, I told my husband, don't put it on Facebook. I don't want nobody to know about business. But you know what? Honestly and truly, I mean, what happened to me this weekend was something for me to realize I am here for a reason. God's got me here for a reason. Maybe because there's maybe just one person out there that needs to hear about it, that needs to know, hey, whatever she's doing is obviously helping, and it is. I'm happy to say that my drops are helping. It's given me more confidence in what to, show others, you know, there is something out there that's gonna make you feel better, that's gonna go ahead and just, you know, energize you or whatever, you know. I'm not a big, you know, oh, I know all about these things. No, I don't, you know. But I just thought it'd be nice to go ahead and just tell everybody thank you so much for the love. I really appreciate it. And if you want to know anything else about what I do, my drops, my Slenderiix Drops, girls, guys, you know, it's for men and it's for women because men have hormones too. If you have seen those on my posts, it's true. They do. I live with a whole bunch of them, I know. So, anyways, if you want to know any more information, just go ahead and DM me, okay? Text me, whatever. And I would love to go ahead and, you know, share with you. You know, don't be shy. Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and go back and just wanted to say hi to everybody. Love you all. Take care of yourselves. Tasha, love you so much more. God bless you, everybody. Ciao.